This is one of sport's great proving grounds, a gateway to glory where heroes are made.
Absolutely first class.
28 tournaments spanning 16 countries. It's a 10-month campaign to determine the very brightest prospects in golf.
And he is right into this. Brilliant. That could just have sealed his promotion. What a way to do it.
Along the way, a chance for the class of 2022 to expand horizons and sample life on tour.
Did you get that?
Finish the season in the top 20 on the Road to Mallorca rankings and secure a golden ticket to the DP World Tour. That's the dream shared by all who compete on the Challenge Tour. The sport of golf can trace its origins back to the 15th century, but it took some time to make its way from Scotland to France. Almost a century to be precise. But since then, it's flourished. A country boasting well over 700 courses, France now hosts more tournaments on the Challenge Tour than any other nation in Europe. It's fair to say, golf is big here. No surprise then that this week is our third visit to French soil this season, but also our final one, and some might say we've saved the best for last. Our destination this week, Golf International de Pont-Royal, about an hour north of Marseille.
I love this place. It's going to be a pretty tight with the wind and stuff. Tee shot, chipping and putting has got to be super important this week.
If this wind keeps up, then you're going to have to be pretty solid with your ball striking. In particular, you know, it's pretty exposed out there in parts, and so if you're not hitting it well, then the wind's just going to beat it up.
Just got to keep it calm, hit the best shot you can and see how it goes, but it's going to be a tough week for sure, yeah.
I was obviously lucky enough to play here last year, and you know, the atmosphere of the place is really cool. It's very modern, and Stevie's done a really good job with the golf course, and I think it looks like a pretty cool spot, so it'd be cool to actually experience it a bit more this year.
We got 3 tournaments going before the final, so it's always nice to finish strong for the ranking points and stuff. So yeah, I'm really happy with my game. Just gotta keep focused and try my best to finish strong.
Well, the finishing line is in sight now, and there are plenty of French representatives in a truly cosmopolitan top 20. Zhong Guangkou made a move after another solid showing at last week's Swiss Challenge, the champion of which, Daniel Hillier, vaulted up to 13th place on the standings. There was no change to the top 10, which claims Robin Co Sigrist as its highest-ranked Frenchman. It's still a German duo that lead the way, though. Alex Knapper comfortably clear of his compatriot, Freddie Schott. Well, hoping to force their way into contention this week was a sizable local contingent. In all, 37 Frenchmen pegged it up in Provence, though they wouldn't have it all their own way, as our man on the ground, Kit Alexander, can testify.
Daniel Hillier, the winner last week at the Swiss Challenge, carrying his fine form into this week. This for Eagle. Oh no! Oh, it drops in. Just goes in on the left-hand side. That moves him to 7 under par and ties the overnight leader, Jens Farbrink. Englishman Alfie Plant, the defending champion this week, 369 in the opening round. Shocking start to the second round, though. 3 bogeys and a double. Oh, clatters the flagstick, though. Great chance for birdie. That should cheer him up. A winner again earlier this season as well. Dion Hermes-Hayes, 23rd on the Road to Mallorca, so looking for a strong finish to the season to move into that all-important top 20. And that moves the South African to 5 under par. Hillier with his 3rd shot into the closing hole here. It is a par 5, this 18th. That's a beautiful wedge shot from the 24-year-old. Great fans here in Provence. Lovely autumnal weather. And Hillier for a closing birdie. And he's 8 under par through 36 holes. Now the left-hander Bailey Gill, it's his first start on the Challenge Tour this season and he's making the most of it. That birdie moves him into solo second. Max Rotluff playing the 9th. It's his final hole, having started at 10. Oh, that's a beautiful shot from the German. Go in, go in! Oh! So nearly the albatross, but I think we can give him that for the eagle. Superb finish from the 29-year-old German. And Gill for a birdie on his final hole as well to tie the clubhouse lead on 8 under par. Super stroke, and that's 3 birdies in his last 4 holes. And he joins Hillier at 8 under par.
A great finish indeed, and enough to tie last week's winner Daniel Hillier for the lead at the halfway mark here in Provence. 8 under par, the score to beat. A thrilling start to proceedings here in France then, where Golf International de Pont Royal has itself proved quite the star. Little wonder really, given the identity of its designer. The late great Seve Ballesteros, an icon and trailblazer who continues to inspire new generations of golfers.
Hey Alex, good to see you. How are you?
Good, how are you?
So we're in a Seve course this week. How about a Seve challenge? You up for it?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
I think he's huge for everyone back at home. He was like a pioneer, like he meant the world, and he's a huge part of our game, of our history.
He's the base of Spanish golf, you know. He's the one who started everything and encouraged different generations to play, you know. Olazabal, John Rahm, now us.
What we got here?
So here are for the challenge. How about a little bunker challenge?
All right, but it's gonna be a twist. Seve would have never used the lob woods. Let's grab our 3-iron.
Oh boy. 3 balls each, closest to the pin wins.
Sounds good.
Let's
go.
He can hit the ball anywhere. He hit it on the high rough and he was like, I just play for that, I'm gonna make birdie from there. So there's like a phrase that he said, like, if I'm on the green, I can make anything. So I feel like that kind of energy should encourage us to do that. Let's see how this goes. 4.
I think I can do better. So Seve stands here.
Whoa. It's all right.
It's all right, what do you mean? You're not gonna get anything closer than that.
He had a special charisma. He was very straightforward, so he said whatever he was thinking and everybody loved him about it.
He was very fun to be around. The way he always tried to be with the spectators, just amazing for the game.
Better. Oh, a little spin on it.
Low.
Oh! Hits the flag.
He always left like his trademark. There's, I think in every Seve design course, there's like a bunker has a shape with an S. So there's a little bit of him everywhere, and it's just nice to be around here.
The last shot.
I think you're not looking great here, but.
Not great. I'll try my best. Oh, that's better.
Nice. Seve will be proud of that one. Too much. No sauce. First one was better.
Congratulations.
Thank you, bud.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks.
And what a fitting tribute it would be if a Spaniard were to get his name on this trophy at this course. After the break, Alfie Plant takes us on a walk down memory lane.
It was a great week that I'll never forget, you know, my first maiden win on the Challenge Tour.
And we crown a new champion at the Hops Open de Provence. All that and more when we come back. Welcome back to the Challenge Tour as we descend upon France for the third and final time this season. The class of 2022 have less than a month to earn their berth at the season-ending Grand Final in Mallorca. So there's plenty on the line here at the Hops Open de Provence.
The rankings are so bunched up all the time, and the points breakdown dwindles rapidly outside that top 5. You know, a solo second or solo third is a huge result in the grand scheme of the season. And that's kind of all that's been missing for me, really. If you can do it, if you can have those couple of weeks where you separate yourself and get away from the guys, it's huge in terms of the rankings.
Well, we can probably take Bryce Easton's word for that. The South African entering the weekend in a share of 3rd spot. 6 under par was his tally, 2 strokes behind our joint leaders Bailey Gill and Daniel Hillier, as play got underway on moving day.
Joel Sjöholm, the effervescent Swede, starting his day in a share of 6th place, 3 shots off the lead. That's a beautifully judged approach at the opener. Very makeable look for an opening birdie today. Just about 4 feet for the Swede. 37 years old now, plenty of experience. And he moves to 6 under par. Hugo Cousseau, Frenchman, driven the green here at the par 4 7th. Oh, brilliant putt for eagle as well. He moves to 7 under. Hermes Hayes, a couple of dropped shots already today, but this for an eagle. And he gets them right back. Already a winner on the Sunshine Tour earlier this year, and he's back where he started the day following that eagle. Bailey Gill, another looking for eagle here. Turn. Oh, brilliant from the left-hander. Sjöholm. He's just got his 6th birdie of the day. This for his 7th. And this is an absolutely sensational run. He's missed 7 cuts in his last 8 Challenge Tour starts. Hillier. Yeah, good birdie for him, and he needed it as well. Bit of a mixed bag so far, a couple of bogeys, and that now is 4th birdie of the day. Sjöholm into the 18th, looking to set up one more birdie of what's been a sensational round of golf. And that is absolutely superb. No wonder he's all smiles. 10 top 10s on the DP World Tour in his career as well, so the talent is there and showing it today. This to set the clubhouse lead on 12 under par. And that he does. 2 clear of his nearest challenger at the moment. Now Bryce Easton. This would get him into the final group for the final round. And the South African slots it home.
Yes, lovely stuff. Enough to secure Bryce a share of 2nd spot, alongside Dion Hermises and Daniel Hillier. The trio 2 shots off the 3rd round lead, with Robin CO Sigrist maintaining French hopes. So Joel Sjöholm looking very much at home in France through 54 holes. Meanwhile, another face familiar to the Challenge Tour is doing his best to acclimatise.
Bonjour. Bonsoir, what's that mean? Oh, is it? Well, I use that. Je m'appelle.
England's Alfie Plant has 2 Challenge Tour victories to his name, and both came on French soil.
It's my 3rd year out here now, so you know, I'm probably calming down a little bit, not as excited, you know, and just kind of settling into professional golf really. I've been professional now, 5 years, learning the ropes and trying to gain as much experience as I can, so I'm definitely changed. Hopefully still got all the good stuff, but you know, polishing some of the bad stuff.
Magnifique. There it is. He's held his nerve and outlasted them all in this playoff to win for the first time.
It was a great week that I'll never forget. You know, my first maiden win on the Challenge Tour, and you know, the crowds here are normally very good. All the locals come out and support, so it was a good time. You know, the more you can celebrate in life, you know, things are going well. So hopefully a few more.
Alfie Plant claims the title by 1 from McGee. The Englishman becomes the 2022 Lotte Open de Bretagne champion.
You feel like because you win early in the season, you're like, well, that's it, you know, I've got top 20, it must be easy now, but it never works out how you think, and you know, there's a lot of good guys out here working, you know, as hard as me or harder. You know, nothing's officially done until the end of grand final when you're in that top 20, so I've got a bit of work to do coming in. It's all good memories coming back. Does it make you more confident or not? I don't know, you know, it's a tough old game, golf, and I'll try and keep my head nice and level this week and just try and execute the same plan. You know, hopefully this year we can do it again. Smile, Andreas. The camera's on you, don't miss it. Another win would be lovely, but it's down to the gods, I think, and anyone else who's looking down on you.
Well, the weather gods were certainly smiling down on Malamore come Sunday morning. Perfect golfing conditions greeting the field. Joel Scholholm led the way through 54 holes, remember. 2 strokes clear of Daniel Hillier, Dion Hermises and Bryce Easton. So let's rejoin Kit Alexander for the final flourish in France.
Dan Brown found the greenside bunker with his drive here on 7. Oh, how didn't it go in? Well, he started the day 3 shots back of the lead, but he's inching ever closer. Hillier, birdies at 4 and 5. He's got this for eagle, and it would give him the outright lead at the 7th. It's a cracking effort. And last week's winner looking to go back to back. That birdie for the New Zealander moves him into a tie for the lead on 13 under par. Dion Hermises made a bogey at 3, but he's got this for eagle. And it's his 3rd eagle of the week. And that moves him back under par for the day and 11 under for the tournament. Scholholm dropped a shot at 6, looking to bounce straight back here. And he'll have that for a birdie. Brown's got this for eagle. A long way away. Oh, he's canned it. Eagle for Dan Brown at the 9th. And he overtakes this man, Scholholm, who's got this birdie putt. And now he's tied. What a tussle this is at the top of the leaderboard. A little bit further on, Martin Simonson's put a superb round together. 4 birdies on the way out, 4 birdies on the way back. A bogey at 17. But he will have that to finish with a birdie and a round of 64. Scholholm's reasserted himself with birdies at 7 and 8. And the simplest of tap-ins at 9. And his lead is back to 2. Simonson for his 9th birdie of the day. Oh, it was never anywhere else. The big fist pump. That's a magnificent 8 under par, 64. And the Dane posts 12 under. It's not going to be enough to win, though. Scholholm, 16 under, and he's got this for eagle. Well, it won't be the eagle, but the birdie will be very welcome indeed. Daniel Hillier nipping at his heels. And that's a 2-shot lead with 4 to play for Joel Sjöholm. Hermes Hayes turned in 2 under par, made a birdie on 14, drop shot on 16. Got it straight back on 17 and now looking for the birdie finish. Spin. Oh, that's wonderful control of the spin. So he'll have that to go to 14 under. Plenty of French fans out watching. And Hermes Hayes does roll it in for a share of second place. His best finish on the Challenge Tour and 5th top 10 of the season. And Joe Sjöholm for the closing par. And that is enough for victory on 17 under par. A first win since the 2017 Italian Challenge. And Joel Sjöholm has turned his season around with victory.
So confirmation of the final standings then. Daniel Brown and Dion Hermes battling to a share of second. Daniel Hillier prominent again. But with a sterling 17 under par total, Joel Sjöholm is our winner.
It's fantastic. It's hard to describe in words. I've had so many good people around me lately that are helping me push forward. I've been close to quitting a few times, and my hat goes off to my wife that keeps on sticking up with me, and is okay with me traveling so much and chasing my dreams. So the emotions, I can't really put into words, really. I'm just extremely blessed and happy.
Yes, Joel Sjöholm with a second Challenge Tour win and plenty of Road to Mallorca ranking points to boot, though not yet quite enough to get inside the top 20. Germany's Mark Hammer and Frenchman Jong-Won Ko each down 2 places, while a strong showing from Dion Hermes this week sees him up into 16th. Plenty of movements in the top 10. Daniel Hillier up 6 places on his climb towards the summit, with Michael Lindberg now sitting in second, behind the leader of the pack, Alexander Knapper. And so our time en France, c'est fini. It's au revoir and bon voyage, as our attention now turns to England. Back-to-back outings in Cornwall and Abingdon provide just 2 more chances for the class of 2022 to secure access to the season-ending Grand Final in Mallorca. Join us again next week then, as the race for promotion to the DP World Tour continues.